And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Abrams tosses to first. Lindor retire. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. And that's a double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Yeah, that's fouled off. Soto, the runner at second with one away. Gore checks the runner. Soto back in on a dive. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's too high. Gore, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one not close, and the count is 2-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jesse Winker getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground, right side. Throws to first, and Winker is set down. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Now it's going to be C.J. Abrams.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Just misses. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively in the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, but again, that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 3rd, no left fielder.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Gore back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Senga wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Brett Beatty, the next to hit. Misses off the plate. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That
2
one
balls,
almost
no
got him.
strikes.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's going back. Back some more. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. His second of the year. It's 4-0.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there, and the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
1-0.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom half of inning number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Just missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Foul ball there. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. Swings through the sweeper.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Taylor makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Juan Soto. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed.
Ball 3.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. Cruz under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one inside. Ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And another ball.
2-0. Ball 3. 3-0.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Nimmo, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Number 61 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Two outs. Outside low. And a count 2-1. Hit in the air left field. And that is that. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Josh Bell. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Nats, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Thank you, mate.
Man at first,
Batting
Dylan
eight,
Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
Cruz.
And that drops in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one way outside. And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. In the air, out towards right center. Taylor racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Abrams, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
Now this is in the air down the line. Winker should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So one left for Washington. They're down 4-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood hauls it in, and there's one away. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mackenzie Gore is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book is number 61 takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Beatty, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right through there for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Rosario hauls it in, and there's two away. Luis Torrens now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
1-1.
And a strike in there.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two outs and one in scoring position. And that's outside. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and that's the third out. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Line to left, and foul ball. Call, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. And that is out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And it's even up. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The Nats hitless so far in the game. That one hit to right. Soto going after it. He's got it, and there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Winker makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Mets 4. Back in Washington, D.C. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Francisco Lindor. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's the strike up high, and the count 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Look out! And it hit him.
Take your base.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Out number 2. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
1 ball, no
really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Alonso off of first with 2 away.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor, and the lead is now. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now up for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. Senga back to work. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Nationals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fires over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Rosario swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Just missed. And that one pulled foul. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you
The
know,
first
it
baseman,
was a ball,
number
whatever, but just the
19,
location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Josh Bell at the plate now. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. There's a strike at the knees.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That one outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. It's 5-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now, Jesse Winker. Cut on and lifted in the air. Call. Makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Colin Poche looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Sims warming up as well. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Nice grab. Throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. That misses, and it's 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Inside. And the count is even, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 5. Bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Oh.
Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Nationals yet to pick up a hit here. Fought off foul. The 0-2. headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That one just misses. Now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. That's down and in. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting. The right
Next
fielder,
to hit for the Nats, Alex Call.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 and 0.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Pitching for New York. Number 33, A.J. Minter.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 on, 2 outs. This to center field. Taylor hustling after it. Long run, tracks it down. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Pitching for
Welcome back.
Washington.
We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the
59.
mound, Lucas Sims.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Torrens stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. There's a strike. Just missed.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the outside edge.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Lindor.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swings and chases a low one there.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Juan Soto. That clips the corner. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cruz gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. Minter, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Has grounded out a couple of times. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rosario stands in now, looks at that one inside. Man at first, one away. In the air, left field, down the line. Winker on a dead sprint. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Minter ready to fire now. That one missed.
1 strike.
Ruiz over at first with one away. Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. 2-2 now. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Josh Bell. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 55.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The Mets leading by 5 here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that.
Pitching for Washington.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 48. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. And he takes a strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Colin Poche, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Williams, the right-hander, also getting loose. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one drilled left field. Wood squeezes it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. This one popped up. Garcia makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. And a foul ball. And now it's even up.
1-1.
This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. That's in there. Strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out to short, Lindor. Slings to first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's a base hit. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That's to third. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Jesse Winker. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That one fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. And Winker is set down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
No, that's a ball.
Foul ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down that time. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, and here is James Wood. Stanek back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
There's a strike. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Mets leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Low in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ruiz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Winker sizes this one up, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Down the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. That clips a corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to hold it
out there to center, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
And here comes the Mets manager.
Pitching for New York, number 81.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Just missed. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0. Ground ball, and this should do it. Baden. That's the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of